Hello kids. In our last classes we discussed about north part of our country. In this class we'll discuss about the south part of our country. That is your third chapter, Southern Plateaus. What is plateaus? A plateau is an area of a flat land that is higher than the land around it. The surface of the plateaus region is rocky and uneven. See the picture. This is the picture of plateau. The plateau level is higher than the land around it. Next. The south part of our country covered with plateaus, that is hills. They stretch for about 1600 km from north to south and 1400 km from west to east. See the picture, Deccan Plateaus, that from there to south part of our country. All sides of the southern plateaus are surrounded by the hills. Which is that hills? See here. Haravali Hills in the northwest, the Rajmahal Hills in northeast, the eastern and western Ghats in east and west. Most of the rivers in the southern plateaus are not as large as those in northern plains because there the Himalaya melt, that mountains melts and made a rivers. So the rivers are very long, but in the south part the rivers are not, most of the rivers are not large as the north part of the country. Now, but they flow with a great speed on their own way and they form a waterfalls. The southern rivers are flow with a great speed and they form a waterfalls. For example, the Jog Fall formed by the Sharavati river in Karnataka and it is the highest waterfall in India. The southern plateaus are divided into two parts by river Narmada. One is Central Highlands or Malwa Plateau. The Deccan Plateaus, see in the picture, the Deccan Plateau and Malwa Plateau. I think you are able to identify. This picture is very clear. If you saw it properly, you can see Malwa Plateau, Deccan Plateau. Next, the Central Highlands or Malwa Plateau. The river Narmada separates into two subdivisions. One is the Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. These central islands are divided into two subdivisions. One is Malwa Plateau and Chota Nagpur Plateau. The river Chambal, Betwa, Sun originates in the central island. They glow northernward and join the Ganga and Yamuna. They flow in the north direction and join the Ganga and Yamuna. The Malwa Plateau, north and east side. It is in the northeast side. See, it is marked in a red circle here. The Malwa Plateau is bounded by Haravali Hills. The Malwa Plateau is covered with black soil. Black soil is very much important to grow cotton and oil seeds. It is very good fertilizer for the cotton and oil seeds and sugarcane. Summers are extremely hot and winters are extremely cold in Malwa Plateau region. Next we will move on to Chota Nagpur Plateau. It is in the northeast part. Malwa Plateau in the northwest part. Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau is covered with a dense forest. This plateau covers a large part of the Jharkhand as well as adjacent part of Odisha, West Bengal, Bihar and Chhattisgarh. Chota Nagpur Plateau is a storehouse of minerals. It's a storehouse of minerals because it is extremely rich in minerals and has large deposit of coal and mines in Bihar, West Bengal, Jharkhand. Beside coal, iron, magnesium, bauxite, mica are also mined in this place. So, next we will move on to Deccan Plateaus. The Deccan Plateau is called the Great Peninsular Plateau. It covers with the largest part of the south. The highest height of this plateau ranges from 100 meters in north and 1000 meters in the south. It stretches from Satpur range in the north to the southern tip of India. It is the largest plateau of India. The plateau is bounded by the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. This plateau is bounded by Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Next, the Western Ghats. The Western Ghats are a long range of hills. They include the Nilgiris, Annamalai and the Cardamom hills. The Nilgiri lie in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. We are in the Western Ghat. Karnataka also is in a Western Ghat. Ooty is a hill station in Nilgiri Hills. That is botanical garden that is very famous in Ooty. I think now you are able to understand what is plateau clearly, because Karnataka Western Ghats means you can see Dharmasthala, that is a Ghat section, that areas are under the Western Ghats. Now we will move on to the Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats are divided into small hill ranges by the rivers coming from the Western Ghats. Eastern Ghats are divided into small ranges. It is because of the rivers coming from the Western Ghats. Most of the rivers fall into Bay of Bengal. The Godavari is the longest river in Deccan Plateau. The Narmada and the Tapi flow westwards and flow into the Arabian Sea. Now, this Eastern Ghats like Andhra Pradesh, that's it. Now, we will see how the people of the plateau region, what they will do there. The people of the plateau region varies from one place to another. The main occupation of the people are agriculture and mining. As the plateau region is rich in minerals because of the minerals, they are in that work, right. The people are also employed in mineral based industries. The plateau region is thinly populated. The Malwa and the Chota Nagpur plateaus are covered with deciduous forest on the large scale. So, tribal people like Bills, uh, Bastar, Dwells are leading very simple life in harmony with the nature. They are very close to the nature. The men wear mainly dhoti and turban. The women wear saris, blouse and gagra cholis in their own style. So, what is the importance of plateau? Plateaus are large in India, making up the majority of southern part of the country. The forest of the plateau region provides timber to us. The black soil are formed from the lava emitted by the volcanoes is very fertile and suitable for growing cotton, sugarcane, rice, millets and oil seeds. Then mountains of Ghats surrounded the plateaus in both the western and eastern Ghats, right. So, the plateau region enriched with the valuable natural resources and contribute to the economic growth of our nation. It is very rich in resource. So, it is a proud to say that it is our growth, right. Then the hill station, wildlife sanctuaries and places of pilgrimage and region attracts tourists. When you see the Western Ghats, you can see the famous temples like Dharmasthala, Subramanya temple and Srungeri you can see, and so many places, this Chikamagaluru places, there you can see the so many pilgrimage, they will worship the god, that is a tourist attraction, right. So, it will help the foreigners or other country people to come and see the visit our nation. Yes. So, this is about the southern plateau. Now, we will move on to the worksheet. So, this is your assignment. Give two reasons why Chota Nagpur plateau is called a storehouse of minerals. I explained you that why it is called a storehouse of minerals. Then write a important of plateau region. Just now I said what is the importance. Then we all use cotton in our daily lives. Is it? Is it not? Yes. So, you have to write the uses of cotton. What is the use of cotton to us? It should be in a 10 points. I hope you will all do it. Thank you, children.